Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. I am back with my Olympus gameplay and we are going to resume. In the previous video, we got to know a lot of new things. The whole thing about the God Destroyer Alliance, and they kind of explained to us what happened, the whole Machias, the explanation of the Machias, what went a little bit wrong, a little bit different in this Lostbelt from the proper human history, how the gods are actually mechanical extraterrestrial beings, and how they have their mechanical body in the Lostbelt, while in the proper human history, because they did not have the mechanical body, they died off. So all these things we got to know in the previous video, and now we are going to resume the story and let's see what happens, what more battles we'll have to fight, and can't wait to fight the gods, Oh boy. Weirdos, huh? Oh yeah, those two. They called us weirdos. Yes, that's the right way to think about them, Macarios. They're all hopeless weirdos. That's been the case in every other Lostbelt so far too. Though that's not to say that means they'll be able to accomplish the same thing here. So that means this guy is probably keeping an eye on us from the first Lostbelt. What are you talking about? Well, you're only here because the collaborator sent you, right? So where do you get off acting like you know so much about Chaldea? Collaborator. Okay. Collaborator? That's what we call the person who's been so kindly aiding our God Destroyer Alliance. Who's that? We don't know their true identity either, but they've been a big help to us, especially with procuring supplies for combat. Okay. We were told that the collaborators sent this hooded man here to help us, but... Hey, you in the hood. You are on our side, right? Of course. Well, you can't even see this person's expression, so I don't know if no one can tell if that was the truth or not. I am, for now at least. Otherwise, I would have let the gods do whatever they wanted with it. That's true, fair enough, like he could have just let us die. Like that would have been the end of it. And he's saying I am for now at least, so there's a chance he's going to switch sides? I don't know. I'm an acquaintance of this collaborator you speak of, and on second thought, that's enough for now. Excuse me, I apologize if I'm way off the mark with this, but are you... Gadok... Oh, really? Yo! Gadok Zemlippus. Gadok? I'll spare you the details of this particular exercise in deduction, but suffice to say, I am something of an expert when it comes to disguises. Goddamn Holmes. This guy, he's just... like, oh my god. I honestly speaking, I didn't even think about the possibility of this being Gadok. It never even crossed my mind. I really am surprised. Well, Sir Hood, did we get it right? Okay, now open the hood. Yeah, everyone knows. Gadok. What? Do you know each other or something? Oh my, does this mean you're part of Chaldea too? Yeah, but no at the same time. Me? Part of the Chaldea? You've gotta be... Oh, forget it. Just... hell no. Damn it, Holmes, I get, but how the actually hell did you see through my disguise, Marsh? Probably his voice or something. I was using a disguise spell and everything. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm sorry. Whoa, what are you apologizing for? Yeah, it's not like you did anything wrong. Yeah, fair enough. Thank you, Gadok. For what? Well, you technically saved us, so... I only bailed you out because it would have been a waste to let you die back there. As far as I'm concerned, you're nothing more than pawns I can use to throw Olympus off balance just like you did in Russia. Okay, that's why he said like for the time being I'm on your side. Oh my god, so he's actually going behind Woodheim? That's a ballsy move. Oh my god. So I'm gonna use you guys to further my own agenda. That's the only reason I bailed you out. I wonder what his agenda is. It's not like you even have a snowball's chance in hell of winning here anyway. Between Zeus, Woodheim and the foreign gods' alter egos, you guys are hilariously outclassed. That's true. That's why I don't have to bother trying to kill you myself. Oh. Karok, as a former member of Team A myself, I'm not part of Team A anymore. I'm a crypto now. Yeah, maybe I'm not even that anymore. Does this mean you and are not acting with or on behalf of the cryptos here, Karok Zemlipus? I don't think he's lying. Hell no, I don't even have the slightest idea of what Woodheim's thinking. He went out of his way to have Rasputin get me, but he never told me why. He never told me why. So, you may have lost your Russian Lostbelt, but that doesn't mean you need to enter another crypto service. You can keep your serious light too. Yeah. You're a free man, Karok. All I want you to do in this Atlantic Lostbelt is whatever you see fit. Wow, if you think of it this way, Woodheim seems like a nice boss, you know? He's just like, oh, you failed your job? No problem. You can just have your early retirement. Here you go. You know, this place is for you. You can just hang around, do whatever you want to. No one will bother you. Same with Pepe as well, you know? He's not even bothering Pepe. He's like, yeah, do whatever you want. And I'm guessing if, you know, like Ophelia and, what was her name? I forgot her name. That girl, Consort U. What was the name of that girl? I forgot. You know, if both of them were still here, I'm guessing he would also give them like free permission to do whatever they want to or something. Is that your idea of a joke? Because if not, it doesn't make any sense. Aren't you the one who sent Rasputin to get me off the shadow border? That was entirely the priest's... Oh, really? I have no right to give the foreign god's disciples orders. Oh. As for why he saved you, your guess is as good as mine. Perhaps he only wished to prevent you from leaking information. Yeah, well, there's not much I could have told them besides which crypto was where. None of us have any idea what the trees of emptiness are actually made of, or who the foreign god really is, after all. Of course not. The foreign god couldn't care less about any of you, after all. Yeah. The foreign god isn't going to tell you anything, nor do they expect anything from you. They couldn't care less if you lived or died. Whereas the same cannot be said for me, as my every action carries the weight of the grandest expectations. Is that so? Well, excuse the hell out of me for being a third-rate mage. That's awkward. Huh? That's weird. What was that long silence about? It's fine, Karok. You just get some rest for now. We won't have to worry about Kaldea for the time being. Canis has told me they've made their way to Scandinavia, but there's nothing we can do about them from here. Oh, so this is just after Lostbelt 1, okay. So my only orders for you are to go about and see Olympus for yourself. Oh wait, he directly told him to go to Olympus after the first Lostbelt. Oh. And you actually think I can live up to your expectations even after the total mess of things I've made in Russia? I'm not the one who can decide whether or not you'll do that, Karok. You are. He might as well have told me anything at all, for all the difference it could have made. Okay, so now I'm doing whatever the hell I want, just like he asked. That's a part of why I'm here. Yeah, and he said something about him also having an agenda, so I'm gonna uncover the truth behind Zeus and what Woodheim's really thinking. Oh, and what do you mean by the last part? I don't actually care for what's going on in that head of his, but it's not like I've got anything else to do. So I'm gonna show that stuck-up aristocrat that things aren't always gonna go his way. So he's basically kind of rebelling, you know. You can say that. Oh, what is this now? Goodness, it's been so long since I've seen your face in person. I think the last time must have been back then, when you tore those poor discrete twins apart. Who is this? Hysteria Wodine? Oh, okay. Good day, Lady Demeter, goddess of the land. Indeed, it has been a long time, hasn't it? It seems your memory partition is functioning properly, at least in regards to me. It's a weird way to... I guess they are mechanical, beings, so... Oh my, how terrifying. That sounds as though you could destroy our true Aletheia bodies whenever you like. Ah, Kirstaria Wood, I'm a dreadful human capable of killing us single-handedly. You're quite the problem child, aren't you? It saddens me so, particularly since I think of you as my own son. I guess she is, like, as she kind of explained it in the previous video, that she thinks of everyone as like, a child because she's the mother of the land or something like that. Demeter, mournful goddess of the land, mother of the beautiful Persephone who inherited much of Gaia's disposition. I urge you to share your boundless motherly love with humans other than myself. God! I have no need for it, okay. Oh my. But there can be no children without mothers, nor can children go without love and nourishment. Gods and humans are the same in that respect. Humans. This new intelligent species still barely older than a newborn babe. Just a sec. Okay. This precious fragile intelligence we met on the planet. I love you all, truly. I love you as though you were my own children. And I love you too, Kiristeria. Kiristeria is not amused. In the same way you love Persephone? Wait a minute. I never thought about this. If they're mechanical beings, how do they have children? Like, what is the concept of children for them? Like, interesting. Like, I never thought about it. Like, they're mechanical extraterrestrial beings, so how could you say that Persephone is your child? Like, how does that happen? Like, why, yes, Zeus is absolutely right. There's nothing that brings a mother like me more joy than to see her children grow up strong and happy. Which is why there's nothing I wouldn't do to make that happen. I would take an arrow for my children. I would gladly give up my body, my life, and my Aletheia for them, truly. Then I will take you at your word, Demeter, and trust that you truly bear a mother's love. As a matter of fact, Zeus's ideas of the restoration of mythology are closer to your own notions than to mine. Hysteria, what are you saying? Yeah. Do you mean that Olympus, the heart of our Lostbelt, is not that ideal that you seek? Of course it is. We only differ when it comes to our endpoints. Endpoints. Okay. You see, I believe that the gods should be stronger than they are now. What? Now, let me tell you one more thing. This is the single most important piece of information about the gods of Olympus I have to share. The king of this Lostbelt is Zeus, an all-powerful god who naturally still possesses his original mechanical body. He has existed ever since the age of gods, just like Skadi from the Scandinavian Lostbelt. It looks like this is information we already knew. Zeus, an omnipotent god who has continued to exist for millennia. If he were to take his omnipotent nature at face value, then we would seem to be well and truly outmatched. Yeah, and yet, Mr. AI cannot imagine that the electricity expert whose visage you now borrow would waste his time challenging an opponent who he truly has no hope of defeating. You cut right to the heart of things, don't you? Still, I can hardly blame you for interrupting Mr. Holmes. You have every right to be concerned. And you're correct. Your hope of defeating Zeus is small, perhaps even infinitesimal. But it does exist. Zeus is indeed almighty, but he is not truly omnipotent. Oh? Almighty but not omnipotent. Oh, so he can do all sorts of things, but he can't do everything. You catch on quickly. Yes, that's exactly right. Okay, interesting. As king of the gods, Zeus possesses authority over infinite things, but conceptually, he does not possess infinite authority. Okay, so he can do a lot of things, but he cannot do all of them. That's what he's basically saying. We believe that Zeus turned into a nigh omnipotent god by synchronizing all of Titan's authority with his own, followed by the many lesser gods' authority, and ultimately even his fellow 12 Olympians' authority. Oh, that much at least seemed to be a matter of little doubt. But conceptually, he is not truly omnipotent, and so does not have control over all the things and beings in this world. At least that's our working theory. I see. Do you happen to have anything to support that theory? Of course, the very alliance base you're standing in right now. Oh yeah, they could have easily come and just destroyed this place, but it took time. The underground infrastructure? Precisely, a truly omnipotent being would have known, there you go, about villains like us lurking underground the instant we set foot in here. And yet he has no awareness of this underground infrastructure. This was the domain of Hades, his fellow god, and he doesn't even bother to look at it. From this, we can surmise that the gods of Olympus are conceptual deities like those from other mythologies, and simultaneously that they depend on Chronomia, their authority-like functionality from the enormous mechanical bodies they use as ships to cross the sea of stars. From the enormous... Okay. That is where our chance of defeating Zeus lies. For if we are up against a nigh omnipotent king of gods with authority over infinite things rather than a truly omnipotent god, then you should have a chance, however minuscule, of defeating him. Thank you, Mr. AI. That has been both informative and hope-inspiring. Whoa. Alright, let's get back to business. Though, that said, the only business that remains is the information we have pertaining to Zeus, the omnipotent king of gods, head of the 12 Olympians, and victor of all 4 Machia, has formed a contract with Kiristeria as his equal. Yeah. Well, bet you had no idea about that, did you? Yeah, okay, they didn't know about it, I guess, but we as audiences, we know. We've been seeing their, their conversations and everything. Oh my god, 4 events like freaking out. Oh! You mean Kiristeria formed a contract not with a divine spirit but a god? But that shouldn't even be possible. Granted, there's no way to test that for sure, given that gods don't exist in our own time. But theoretically speaking, forming a contract as equals is... Okay, hang on, let me make sure I've got all of this straight. You're saying that Kiristeria guy formed a contract not with a divided spirit but with an actual god, right? And not just any god, but the demiurge that's as big a deal as Variokana. What is what? Variokana, what is that? Vairocana. Oh, it's a cosmic Buddha from Mahayana and Vajrayana Buddhism. Okay. Full marks, Ms. Miyamoto. In fact, from a historic Buddhist perspective, it was a truly perfect answer. That's right, Zeus is neither a divine spirit that returned to nature, nor a divided spirit. He is a proper almighty god. Okay, so okay, I can understand the actual weight of that now. Like we do know that they are kind of talking with each other as friends, and Zeus said something about like, oh, this is my like fellow human friend, you know, who like you know who like you know I what did he say? He said something about like being in the same position as he is or something like that. You guys will like you know give him the same respect that you give me, something like that he said. So I just thought that was as a like you know just as a contract, like yeah, you're my friend. But here I'm guessing they're saying this in a more uh what can I say, in a more like actual contract way, that oh, he made a contract with Zeus, who is actually a god. Like I don't know if I'm able to explain it properly, but okay. And Kirsteria Woodheim has formed a contract with him. It puts him on completely equal footing with Zeus as his own friend, no less. Okay, there you go. Holy cow, that's the kind of mage you guys have been up against? Yeah, that's right. Not that we managed to stand against him for very long. Woodheim's been clear about his goal from the beginning. We are about to fill this world with inhuman mystic secrets. We will restore the Age of Gods. And if this Atlantic Lostbelt ends up becoming the new proper timeline, that goal will pretty much be fulfilled. We formed the contract with Zeus to be certain this Lostbelt's Tree of Emptiness will grow bigger as soon as possible. But even with all that said, there's something that still doesn't add up. Lostbelt needs its Tree of Emptiness to maintain its existence, but that doesn't change the fact that as far as that Lostbelt's king is concerned, that Tree of Emptiness is something strange and entirely foreign. Yeah, that's true. But Zeus had no problem with this. I'm sure Woodheim had come to some kind of secret agreement about it. But at this point, I can't see what the end game could be. Oh. Keep that furball away from me, would you? I never liked it when I was at Caldia. Oh my god. Oh? Easy there, foe. It's okay. Alright, Marsh, this is the last thing I have to tell you if you want to see Woodheim. You can find him in the Great Orbital Shrine Olympia Dodona. That's where you'll find Zeus too, yeah. What are you going to do now, Karok? Who cares? It's none of your business. Alright, that's it for me. I'm getting out of here. I said everything I wanted and gotten everything I needed out of being the collaborator's lackey. Okay, so who's this collaborator? I doubt we'll ever see each other again. That'll really depend on you guys. Karok, see you around, Marsh. Just make sure you don't stick with the losing team there for so long. You felt for yourself how strong these gods were, right? Well, Zeus and Woodheim are even stronger. If I were you, Chaldeans, I'd take a good long look about how you want to spend the rest of your lives. If you do survive long enough, make sure you go see Woodheim. Okay. Alright, oh my god, this has a battle with a berserker. Oh my god, not Talos again. I cannot. Please stop, no more Talos. You know, I thought I'd tail him for a bit to see where he's going. But he lost me pretty quickly, too bad. Man, turning invisible and then rapid movement ability is a hell of a spell combo. It might not technically be teleportation, but it sure feels like it. Maybe he's using talismans and mystic codes this Kirsteria gave him or something? Oh, Musashi. Incidentally, Incidentally, I attempted to tail him as well, with equally dismal results. I suppose we should have known that he wouldn't make it that easy for us. Okay. That being said, I believe the information Karok Zemlupus shared with us is trustworthy enough to use in determining our next course of action. After all, After all, he would have little reason to lie to us except for personal revenge. Yeah, and he would save us in either way, like if he really wanted to take revenge on us. Well, while he certainly has cause cause to desire vengeance on us, taking into account his manner of speech, facial expressions, tone of voice, and what he told us, we get it. Enough with the deduction stick already. Basically, we have to make our way to Kyrstadia just like Karab said, right? And eventually you guys have to cut down the tree of emptiness these insanely powerful super beings are defending. Boy, talk about playing on hard mode. This is gonna be a fun challenge. I don't think so. At least I'm not amused with the difficulty of the battles. Oh, since this collaborator person is good enough to support this underground society here, I figured it'd make our lives a lot easier if I could make contact with them. But it looks like that's not happening anytime soon. So, what's our next step? Oh yeah, that's why he was following him. Okay. Great Orbital Shrine Olympia Dodona. If that enormous floating building is acting as the gods and Kyrstadia's base of operations, then our next step should be figuring out how we're going to get to it. We could try to get there in water through a series of zero sets, but even if Zeus's thunderbolt somehow misses us while we are preparing, it won't take that long for the other gods and soldiers to overwhelm us with the sheer force of numbers. Yeah, and we don't even know what the other gods' powers are, like what they can do. What? There we go. What was that sound right now? Yeah. Oh, that. I was just defrosting something. Like frozen food or something? I don't think so. So, proper human history has frozen foods too, huh? I never knew that. But this isn't food, it's something way better. Is it a person? Like someone was in cryogenic sleep or something? We'd like to officially ask you to join the God Destroyer Alliance. We want you to come fight with us. You want to go to the Great Orbital Shrine, right? And you also need to cut down the Tree of Emptiness Magellan that's even further up past it, right? Then we should be able to help you with both goals. Just a sec. And okay, there you go. I think Zeus renamed it as Atlas. Yeah. We have ways of traveling through airspace here. Furthermore, the Great Orbital Shrine is the God's throne. It's forbidden for humans to set foot in there. They won't let you in without a fight, but then you're going to have to fight the gods anyway. Yeah, I'd love for you to fight with us. We will. Magellan, another galaxy name, though I had suspected as much. Yeah. We'd be honored to help you. Oh, I just had a thought. Why don't we take this occasion to celebrate? Okay. Oh, by celebration do you mean yummy food? That's right, I made a pretty simple breakfast, but for special occasion like this... Sister. Sorry to interrupt, but I need to use this thing while it's still freshly defrosted. Huh? Oh, I see. Yeah, yes you do, don't you? So no yummy food just yet, huh? Bummer. Yeah, what was it you were defrosting anyway? Something you might have seen before. Here it comes. Is it the Chronomia or something? The floor just opened up and something huge is coming up from underneath it. Oh ho? Huh? It looks just like the hostile entities we encountered in Atlantis a number of times. Wait, what? The steel chimera, an autonomous weapon made out of high purity Chronomia. It used to serve the gods, but after Edison and Tesla made a number of adjustments to it, we can use it as a weapon or something. And Miss Blavatsky casting a spell to tame it, it now listens to us. Okay, it does a very good job too. Nemia, set! Oh, it's called Nemia, alright. As you can see, it's now this alliance's base's trusty guardian. Okay. So, next up. We're going to use it to see how strong you guys are. Oh, I trust you're okay with that. Oh, okay. Yep, figured something like this was coming. I was not like, you know, I thought they were probably going to tell it to go spy on someone or something, but okay, using it as a training dummy, I guess. Or Holmes was like, ah, oh no, you don't. Where did big talk from earlier go? Surely you're not about to say your Baritsu is no match for a little demonic beast, are you? Of course it is. I said Baritsu was a highly versatile martial art, and I stand by that. But that doesn't mean using it to fight a creature like this isn't quite simply a pain in the posterior. Pain in the posterior. Okay, I'm going to use that, you know. to really get along, huh? Anyway, we can back you guys up with artillery mystic codes, but we don't know that much when it comes to sword fighting. It's true, but so we are hoping we could count on all of you to handle the melee combat if you don't mind. Okay, so they're going to buff us. Yeah, you'll be fine, right, Mash? I mean, you've got the giant shield and everything. Me? You heard him, Mash. Battle positions. Right, Master. Just give me a few minutes, please, if you don't mind. Alright, here we are. Emergency transformation complete. Setting output to 70%. Preparing to intercept combat training target. Alright, let's fight. Hopefully this battle is an easier one. Okay, thank God it's not Talos, you know. Alright, so again, I don't know what type of enemy I'll have to fight, but let's see. Where's Waver? There he is. Okay, so who should I take? Obviously, let's take my foreigner. No, wait, should I take... No, let's take Jolter with me. Alright, Jolter. And okay, let's take Hokusai as well. I might need her, I don't know. Let's take another one of my foreigner. Where is she? There she is. And let me take... Who else should I take? Musashi. Let's take Musashi. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, you know what? Let's keep it like this. Yeah. Waver and Marsh can provide a nice defense up. And yeah, let's do this. Oh, these are normal chimeras. Or Nemia, okay, whatever. God damn it. You know what? Okay, just a sec. Alright, let's continue. I was thinking I was going to bring in Hokusai and just end this in one turn or something. But I could see there's like a reduction in damage thing going on, so let's test the waters first. Okay, decent enough damage. I could have brought Hokusai in. Okay.
ガーゴ改め威勢だこってな。
よし、
ぜひとも
罠だ。
あたぼうよ。
チームの連中だな。他にやることないの？
アマチュアをなめさせようか。ゴージャスにぶっ込むわよ。
すべて
燃えないと十分。
このってね。
Oh, I should have used Hokusai before. Never mind.
究極陣地。
Yeah, I should have used Hokusai here. It could have ended in one turn. Never mind.
ふんぐるいふんぐるい。オンそじりしたそうか。うがふなぐる二組。武学36系。神奈川。2回。ウラスソビ。喝采を。
There you
我
go.
らの憎悪に喝采を。
Alright. Okay, I'm wondering, what is that thing in the end that we have? Not that little chest thing? That's enough. Okay, Nimia, you can rest now. The steel chimeras are going back into the underground storage hangar. The battle is over, Master. Phew, I never would have thought the chimera would divide itself like that. Is it just me, Miss Miyamoto, or were you not taking this especially serious? Looks like you guys really are strong. You obviously had a lot of experience fighting up close. Yeah, that was too easy. Like, I feel like that difficulty could have been a little bit more. That means you ought to be able to go toe to toe with the Royal Guard. Yeah, the Royal Guard was fine, but not Talos, my god. But it's still not enough to beat the gods. So, we're going to use Tesla, Edison and Blavatsky's parting gifts. That's right, they left us a number of machines and a few different plans of attack to use. These god-slaying blades are the best tools the God Destroyer Alliance can offer. What? God-slaying blade? Adele, you're hurt. Wait, really? Huh? Oh, this. I guess I must have gotten hit when Nemia's shards went flying. Don't worry, I'll be fine. She's bleeding from her right arm. You have to stop it. It's okay, she'll be fine. In fact, this is a good chance to show you something. Just stand back and watch. Okay. What? Your injury is healing itself. It still hurts, but the wound is gone now. By tomorrow, there won't be a trace of pain left. Oh wait, maybe because they have the ambrosia. They were also Olympian residents, so I'm guessing they also consumed ambrosia. So it's really okay, you don't have to worry. Oh. You can't burn us, shatter us, tear us apart, it doesn't matter. We'll all go back to our perfect forms. There you go. That's right, we never change no matter what happens to us. Any injury we suffer heals itself, that's how we've been remade. Thanks to the ambrosia, there you go, the Demeter Clironomia they regularly give us to maintain our bodies. No citizen of Olympus will ever get sick. We're practically immortal now. No one can die, no one can kill. Wait, then how? He said something about his people being Dioscuri killing his people? Like 100 of them or something? How did they die? Oh, I guess he says like they were being remade. So after that, I guess these two were converted into Olympian citizens or something. The gods are the only exceptions. They're the only ones with the power to kill us. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay. And that's why, okay. Huh? I'm sorry, I think I have misheard you for a moment ago. Did you just say you were practically, yeah, immortal? Yes, Miss Kirillite, he did indeed say that. I presume that means that as long as the god's authority remains, you and the other people of Olympus will even come back from the dead. Damn. That's right. So I'm guessing if something happens to Demeter, they'll lose their immortality. Come back from death. Immortality. The one thing that humanity has continued to long for since the time immemorial. Oh my god, The ultimate goal of countless technologies, not to mention magecraft. And here is just a fact of life. Just how advanced is Olympian civilization compared to ours? So every injury anyone gets heals automatically and they never even have to fear death. It's damn impressive, that's for sure. I can't even imagine what it would be like to live like that. Oh boy, Musashi would probably go completely like, just all out. Without even caring. Oh! I knew this city had achieved long healthy lives for citizenry, but I never would have thought it also had found a way to bring back them from death. Never mind, Utopia, this place would seem to be more akin to heaven, or a collective idea of a blissful life after death. It almost strikes me as a calculated plan to forcefully evolve all of humanity into the realm of gods. Good gracious, I can only imagine the look on Queen Shi Huang's face if they were to hear about this. So, if Olympians can come back from death, does that mean that soldier we fought is still alive? Probably. Yeah. Right, now that you mention it, that reserve soldier we fought after the alarm was sounded he was dead. I killed him myself. I think he probably came back to life after that. But now that you mention it, there was something strange about it. Even after I dealt the killing blow, I didn't feel as if I had really won. I guess him not actually dying would explain it. He didn't die. None of us can be killed here. Inflicting death is a power only the gods have. My god. Ugh. By this point, the soldier will have come back to life and started thinking up ways to get his revenge. That's scary. While we're on the subject, I might as well tell you this too. Even if we stop taking ambrosia like me and sister have, oh really? The Kuronomi inside our bodies will continue to function. So we'll always be like this forever, unless and until something happens to Demeter, because he said something about, unless and until the person with the authority disappears, this is going to continue. Forever. What? That's right, forever. Immortality is, well, eternal. Ever since that day the gods bestowed ambrosia on us eons ago, we've always looked exactly like this. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, so these people always look like these. Okay. Damn. So all the children will always be children. That kind of sucks, doesn't it? Like if someone wanted to be an adult, they couldn't even become an adult. They'll always be a child. And damn. You mean you don't age either? Alright. We've been alive for a long time, a very, very long time. We'll never reach adulthood. We both stopped growing long, long ago. The adults are all happy that we are still children. They say children are weak and should be protected, so we should just let them and the gods take care of us and be grateful for it. Never mind that, we passed adult age a long time ago. Damn, imagine being a 500-year-old person and some random, guy in the streets say like, oh, you're still a kid, let me take care of you. Like, oh, what? Okay. Oh my god. Now I see. While many Olympians may have been fine with this enforced stagnation, the two of you are not. And while the gods may have succeeded at preserving happiness at the level of a society, it seems they were unable to extend their control to individual emotions. Truly fascinating. Very well, that at least makes clear why you two have chosen to rebel against the gods and assist. Yeah. But before we go any further, there is one thing I would like to confirm with you. That's right. Fine with me. As you know, we are from Chaldea, a group of beings from proper human history. Our victory here would mean that the end of this entire Lostbelt. Yeah, exactly. Do you understand what that means? If we succeed at cutting down this tree of emptiness, everything here, Olympus, the gods, and all the people, including you two, will disappear. No exceptions. Like, I feel like death for them is something that they don't fear anymore. Like, they have been alive for so long. I don't know. Even knowing that, do you still wish to fight by our side? Oh, yeah, we do. We don't need to keep living the same day. There you go, over and over forever. We want to see a new tomorrow. I was just saying this. Like, they've been living the same thing for like forever, and like death probably doesn't even scare them now. Even if it means we end up dying for it. Like, interesting thing, like I feel like we humans, since we have like, you know, like a limited amount of time to live, like maximum, not maximum, like there's no maximum age, you can't say it like that, but for example like 80 or 85 years, sometimes 90. That's why, you know, like we fear death sometimes, and especially, I don't know, I feel like old people don't fear death as much as young people do, because young people, you know, like they have lived their life for a very less time. That's why they're afraid of death. While as we keep living and living and we go to the age bracket of 70 or 80, like death stops bothering us, because we have lived our life, we have seen the world, and you know, like we know, and we like have experienced our life already. That's why death, you know, doesn't fear us anymore. I don't know, like obviously there are definitely exceptions. I'm sure there's a lot of old people who still fear death, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know, maybe living more and, you know, spending our time for like, you know, decades, maybe centuries, probably just takes away the fear of death, and we are like, yeah, it just gets used to it. Which is definitely not the case for young people, because we don't, like, you know, we've just started our life. We've not even seen anything. Still, there's a lot to live for. Something like that. I don't know. But you can say it like this as well, I guess. You can just say that people who are content, they're not afraid of death. Yeah, you can say it like that in a more simpler sense. Like people who are content with the life, who is like, yeah, I'm content. Everything I've lived for, I'm happy with it. You know, they stop fearing death. But for people who, you know, who still have something left to live for, and maybe some wishes that still needs fulfilling, or, you know, something we still look forward to, those people fear death because they haven't done that and they are not content with it. I don't know, just thought about it. All right. Oh no, but please don't be sad, Marsh. We've spent an entire century thinking this through from every possible angle, and this is what we decided. We want to see tomorrow, a real tomorrow, a day that's different from the one that came before, something more than just another day. We've already lived more than enough for countless lifetimes. Do you have any idea how old I am? Okay, let me guess. 500 years? Well, I remember everyone in Atlantis had a lifespan of at least a few hundred years. Yeah. So I would guess maybe twice that, or several times. A few hundred years, huh? Oh no. The God's protection has been worn pretty thin for them. I'm jealous. Just saying that she's jealous. Back during the fourth Makia, we were actually supposed to go to Atlantis ourselves. Oh. Along with all the other people who supported the faction that wanted to coexistence between gods and humans. But what happened was, we missed the last boat. Oh. And we'll never have another chance since the gods don't allow any of us to leave the city. Whoa, hold up. The fourth Makia, yeah. It's a long time ago. Was the war between the gods. Didn't that happen something like several thousand years? Yeah. So you guys are saying you're a few thousand years old? No, we're not. Oh god, I hope she doesn't say millions or something. Let's say we have been alive for about 10,000 years ago. Thank god, not a million. I would freak out if that was really the case. 10,000. That's a long time. Oh my god. Huh? That's right. 10,000 plus a few centuries. Okay. Ah, that's pain. That's literally pain. 10,000 years of the same thing. Like wake up in the morning, do the same thing over and over again, and just go to sleep. And in the end. Oh. Oh god. We're citizens of Olympus. We're the gods' beloved playthings, kept in the eternal cradle. Ever since the day the gods built this city, we've been stuck living here forever. That's right. For over 10,000 years ago, we've been forced to live millions upon millions of versions of essentially the same day, never getting to set foot again outside the city limits, never getting to grow or change. For 10,000 years, we've been utterly stagnant. My god. Yeah, that's torture. Okay, is that it? Okay, what is this? Wardrobe? Oh, this one. Oh, this skin. Okay. Oh, that was the thing. Oh, okay. Alright, I'll end it here. Damn, only 2 sections we were able to cover. Like, each section, like, you know, are quite long here. Okay, some sections are very short, especially the ones which have battles in them. And the story sections are very large, we can see that. So, yeah, I'll stop here because I think if I start this, it'll take another 30 minutes to, you know, complete this section. So, I'll stop here. We're almost at the 1 hour mark. So, yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. This was my Olympus gameplay. And we got a few more information again, and we're basically kind of gathering information and getting ready for probably, I'm guessing, the big battles. Yeah, interesting. The main focus of this episode was obviously Kadok. We got to know that that was the person who was actually under the hood, and we also got to know about the collaborator. We don't know who it is, but you know, we do know that someone is probably helping us out, and I wonder who that is. So yeah, and that was it, and all that other information we got. So yeah, only one battle we had to fight. That was fairly easy, thank god for that. And yeah, but I think the next few battles that are going to come are probably going to be difficult, so better be ready. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I will check them out. So that was it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully with another video of my Olympus gameplay. So yeah, see you guys then. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.